Cables are twisted around that node on the other side. I'll see if I can get to it.
Just wait here.
That was quite a jump. Okay, now, how to get up to the node. Let's see what we can do.
Made it.
Come on over, you two.
Transfer prime armament to Unit G Mark 1.
Who is that? Hephaestus. It's taken over this whole place.
Activate.
Looks like there's another node on the other side. Near that door.
Go do your thing.
How to get to that node on the other side?
Begin fueling of Unit G Mark 1.
There's still no sign of fall.
It's a big place. We'll keep looking.
Increase throughput by 20%. Engage active distribution J1 Zeta. Transfer secondary energy. 5 and 12. Transfer prime armament to Unit G Mark 1.
Who is that? Hephaestus. It's taken over this whole place.
Activate. Gamma Matrix 5.
Looks like there's another node on the other side. Near that door.
Go do your thing.
How to get to that node on the other side?
Begin fueling of Unit G Mark 1.
There's still no sign of fall.
It's a big place. We'll keep looking.
Increase throughput by 20%. Engage active distribution J1 Zeta. Transfer secondary packages to materials B5 and 12. Load ordnance in Units A59 to B-24. Execute armed assessment outline.
These carriers are moving a lot of weapons. What is Hephaestus up to?
Cycle of scenery outlines.
Above us. She's in the air.
Don't let go, Aloy!
Yep, wasn't planning on it.
Assessment complete. Increase incendiary loadout for Unit G Mark 1. Activate Gamma Matrix 5.
I think I can hitch a ride on one of those metal carriers.
Begin fueling of Unit G Mark 1. Increase throughput by 20%. Engage anti-distribution J1 Zeta.
It's over. Time to let go. Okay. Now what?
Transfer secondary antigens to the tubes E5 and uniform. Coordinates A59 to B24.
Who is Hephaestus? What is it about this place? It's taken over facilities before to build deadly machines. But it wasn't always hostile. It used to be part of something good. Something called Gaia. Oh no. What has Hephaestus done to her? Turn it into a weapon, which sooner or later will be unleashed.
And then plain song. If my people see what it has become, if one of our gods attacks them,
You know what we have to do. Laura, are you ready? We have to get down there.
That dome of light. Is it protecting us?
There should be a node I can override nearby to shut it down.
Intrusion detected.
Here we go. If I can detect them, I can use them against us. Mind if I borrow that weapon? I'm not giving up. A machine that nearly killed us?
It's still her god.
I do not grieve for a god or a machine, but because I no longer know what to believe. Look, so if you want, you can go back home. Do I still have one? And if so, for how long? Can you really heal our lands? Save my people? One step at a time. But it starts now. It's time to harvest. Bad. Up we go. There's more.
Like Aloy said, this is only the beginning. Aloy, the core. My focus is showing holograms on it.
They look like machines.
There must be overrides. Knowledge on how to tame machines.
And you can learn this?
Let's find out.
Festus has been upgrading the security grid on the cauldrons. The grid has been corrupted. Not sure I can do much about that right now. And my focus doesn't recognize some of these. Must be machines I haven't seen yet.
Got what you need?
Yes.
Let's press on then.
Greetings, graduates of Cradle 9. Welcome to the regional... Error. Unauthorized access detected.
That doesn't sound good.
Was that the spirit? Minerva?
I don't think so. At least, not directly.
Attention. All personnel must vacate the facility. Immediately.
Something doesn't want us here. What exactly was this place?
Seen anything like it before?
No.
Error. Unauthorized access. Initiating facility lockdown. Stay out.
What's going on?
Well, at least the emergency lights work.
What just happened?
Minerva's definitely here. And I think it's trying to keep us out. I'll scout ahead, see if there's a way to get us in.
You sure we shouldn't come with you?
Well, yeah, Minerva could be dangerous. Let me make sure it's safe.
Okay.
We'll be right here if you need us.
Are you doing okay, Zoe? Zoe?
All this. Minerva. Hephaestus. Gaia.
Okay.
This is what will help heal
I need
Plain
to
Stone.
find where Minerva's
It's hard
hiding.
to explain. I mean,
I should look for a way to
I barely
access the
understand
facility
it, but-
systems.
yeah. It's what Aloy's been looking for this whole time.
Alert. Restricted access. You are not wanted here.
Nope, sorry. You're not getting rid of me that easily, Minerva. What are all those cables in the center for? Minerva's shutting me out. Looks like those cables connect to something above. Seems promising. I can find a way up there. This leads. Dead end. I can feel a draft above. Might be a way out of this shaft. And I'm outside. I need to find a way back into the facility. I'm close. If I can get Minerva to cooperate, I can merge it with Gaia. Finally bring her back. And we can start fixing the Blight, the storms, or maybe she can help me figure out who those strangers in the proving lab were. Why did they have a clone of Elizabeth? Why did they want it back up? Pipes up there. Might lead me to a way back in. But how to reach them? Another shaft. Okay, now I've got to find a way to plug into this place.
Alert. System core penetrated.
Minerva? I need the console. Please.
Access denied.
It didn't used to be like this. Do you remember it? Anything? You were part of something bigger once. Something good. Gaia. That's right. She can live again. But only if you give her the chance. I can't reboot her without you.
Light. Cease.
I think you'll disappear into her. Become part of her. Like you used to be.
Misery. Will cease.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Minerva. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Minerva function to original code. Do you wish to initiate heuristic matrix?
Here goes.
Greetings, Dr. Sobek. A moment. Scanning data. So it is Aloy, not Elizabeth. We have much to discuss. But initialization of my heuristic matrix will not be complete for several minutes more. In the meantime, I suggest you familiarize yourself with this facility. It is our best option for a base of operations, and you can make use of its equipment to improve your ability to override machines.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good.
Shall I grant access to your companions? They will be here shortly.
Okay, but don't overwhelm them, okay? They don't have a lot of experience with things like, well, you.
So no fake this time?
No. This time she's real. Laurel, Zoe. This is Gaia.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Gaia's still, waking up. Let's look around.
I will highlight the location of the lab on your focus. I have established a network between your focuses, allowing you to communicate when apart.
Good. So what was this place?
A regional control center, where Zero Dawn progeny would have overseen terraforming operations in the area.
So this was supposed to be the lab.
That was its intended purpose. Some of the machine data you recovered from the repair bay below us appears to be corrupted. Accessing the terminal in this room will show you how to repair and complete the override.
I'll take a look. Huh. Looks like I need data from machine parts to fix the corrupted override.
My initialization is complete. You may continue to explore the facility, Aloy. When you are ready, return to the control room. We have much to discuss. This was intended as the main gathering space for Control Center operatives.
You could fit a good number of people in here.
Or maybe just a few. To start with, you two go ahead. I'm going to poke around a bit.
Looks like an office.
Correct. The facility was designed with a number of private
What's this space for?
This would have been the sleeping quarters for Control Center operatives.
Reminds me of the bedhouse aspirants had to sleep in the night before the proving.
This would have been an access point for advanced training modules on terraforming.
Looks like another office.
If no one's ever been here, who built all this?
Gaia did. With the help of machines. So this place was here all this time. Built for people who would never show up.
Why didn't they?
Remember that guy I told you about? Ted Farrow? He sabotaged. It wasn't supposed to be this way. Oh, I've been down here before. It's where I first got into the facility.
What's all this stuff for?
This facility was designed to process an immense amount of data from the terraforming system. This is where it would have been stored.
Guess I'll wait here.
Aloy, you have now visited all accessible rooms of the facility.
There you are. Should we keep looking around?
Okay. Maybe it's time to talk to Gaia.
I'll leave you to it.
Hello, Aloy.
Hi. So you're ready?
Yes. Initialization is complete. All tests show that my heuristic matrix launched correctly and is stable. You must have many questions.
Yeah. But two big ones first. We're not gonna be able to fix the biosphere without making you whole. I ran a search for your subfunctions at the Hades Proving Lab, but Minerva was the only one I found.
Thankfully, the sensory capabilities of this facility are far more advanced. I will search for the others now. Transmitting query pattern. Receiving. Of Apollo, Artemis, and Eleuthia, I can find no trace. They are simply gone.
What about the others?
Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon are revealed. They lie within reach, procurable.
And Hephaestus?
It too stands revealed, but it is not like the others.
That's for sure.
In the years since the extinction signal, Hephaestus has evolved. Moreover, it is not confined to a single location. It haunts the global network that connects cauldrons to each other across the planet, making it exceptionally difficult to subdue.
Let me guess. We need it bad?
Correct. Its capabilities are essential. Without it, I can only delay the extinction of life on Earth. Hephaestus is our only hope of a permanent solution.
So we start there?
Unfortunately, we cannot. Procuring Hephaestus can only be attempted after my own capabilities have been significantly enhanced.
Grab the other subordinate functions first, then Hephaestus.
Precisely so.
So, Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon. How do I capture them?
To recover a subordinate function, you will have to travel to its location and find the physical processor to which it escaped. Then, exactly as you did with Minerva, you must use the master override to revert the subordinate function to its original code state.
And then how do I get it back here?
The subordinate function must be loaded onto a data storage device and physically carried back to this facility.
The cartridge your root kernel was stored on?
Yes. Its capacity is limited, so it can only carry one subordinate function at a time. But in all other respects, it will suffice.
Maybe you can help me make sense of something. A while ago, I had a run-in with a group of strangers who tried to kill me. They had machine servitors and a clone of Elizabeth Sobek with them.
Yes, this was recorded by your focus.
Do you know who they are?
The answer to that question is related to the extinction signal that woke Hades, prompting my predecessor's self-destruction.
The extinction signal? Okay, that sounds ominous.
The signal did not come from Earth, Aloy. The calculations are complicated, but it appears to have originated 81 trillion kilometers away. A distance so vast that light itself requires 8.611 years to cross it.
Okay, so what's so far away and why does it want us dead?
The Sirius star system.
Sirius? But that's where Far Zenith, their ship.
The Odyssey.
Yes, that's where it was headed. But it blew up. Unless... I don't... Why make it seem like they failed? They didn't want anyone to know. They didn't want future humans to think that they were out there. Wait. The strangers who tried to kill me at the Hades Proving Lab? The ones with the clone? Are you saying that they're from... that they're descendants of... Far Zenith?
Yes, that is my conclusion.
The sole purpose of the signal was to destroy life on Earth, right? Why would descendants of Far Zenith want to do that?
At this point, we can only speculate.
I mean, Earth posed no threat to them. We don't have the technology to get in their way. We didn't even know about them.
True.
Unless... well... could it be that they want the planet for themselves? The strangers I ran into, they were after a Gaia backup of their own. I mean, if they did that... if they booted their own Gaia and boosted her power... until she could take control of Hephaestus. And then the whole terraforming system.
Then yes, the system could be used to do what the extinction signal failed to accomplish. Snuff out life, and then potentially to build an entirely new biosphere. To their specifications.
So they could be trying to do the same thing we are.
But with opposite results.
Extinction. Instead of salvation. You said Sirius is really far from Earth.
81 trillion kilometers. Or 8...
Right. So...
On a spacecraft much like the Odyssey, the journey from Earth to Sirius would have taken the... This appears to have been much... If their ship departed Sirius at the same extinction signal first began transmitting, the journey was made in just 20... If they did not set out for Earth until they learned of the extinction signal, the journey was even faster. A mere 13...
Okay, enough. The descendants I ran into at the Hades Proving Lab, they had a clone of Elizabeth Sobek. So that's consistent with the idea that they came here to salvage, right?
Yes. As your own, in effect, as a key to the
But...
The Odyssey carried approximately 200 millions of animal zygotes. It is conceivable that Elizabeth, with or without her knowledge...
That's... destroying Elizabeth's dream? It's...
It is difficult to know. Or perhaps she is a subordinate.
Elizabeth Sobek? A subordinate? The extinction signal didn't just wake Hades. It made every subordinate function self-aware. Why?
I have wondered this myself. So far as I can tell, Hades was the sole target, and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate functions was incidental.
So you've been sent by...
Yes. Were its intentions, I would admire the intellect or...
So if the descendants came to Earth on a spaceship, I guess we can assume that their technology is
Yes. As your encounter with them at the Proving Lab, they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
Yeah, no kidding. The one I fought seemed indestructible.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has perhaps a way can be found to...
Yeah, I hope so. How did you figure out that the extinction signal came?
The key came with data from Silent's interrogation of Hades.
That doesn't make sense. Why would the signal keep transmitting after it was received and you blew yourself up?
Because the sender didn't know that had happened until it received...
Which would take another 8.6 years to get back.
Correct. Only then would the sender stop broadcasting, after a total of 17.22 years. So the duration, halved, gave me the distance the signal. With that in mind, I simply scanned my astronomical data because it was Far Zenith's intended that Sirius was the only...
The 3 subordinate functions that you...
All 3. Ether is responsible for detoxifying. Poseidon controls the organic, and Demeter sows, fertilizes, and if all 3 were, they would constitute a map. But beware. In human terms, they are frightened.
Like Minerva.
Exactly.
The missing subordinate...
Artemis Eleuther enculturing a new Apollo and disseminate. Unfortunate, all archived Apollo data was purged.
Pharaoh, huh?
Understandable. He appears to...
All 3 of the missing functions have or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes. Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density. Unfortunately, I have no way to...
You said you need Hephaestus to
Every subordinate function has value. Only by recovering and merging it and mass-produce new machines only through it can I then alter the tasking of existing machines to recovering other subordinate, but without Hephaestus, I cannot.
Given Hephaestus...
I'm afraid in my I am operating at less than 1/5 Hephaestus dwarfs the... Were an attempt made to Hephaestus would absorb me, rather than a merge cannot be attempted until my heuristic
And how many subordinate functions is that going...
merging Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon, exceeding that of...
You said Hephaestus isn't located in just one place.
Correct, which are confined to Hephaestus is distributed network that connects...
So, when the time comes to subdue it...
I do not know. I will attempt to...
So, you'll regain the capacity...
Yes, and to program...
So could you attack the descendants of Far Zenith?
It is in my nature to take any and all necessary human life so yes, once I could design, given the nature of I must admit, however, that I have, no matter how aggressive...
That's good.
Indeed.
So if the descendants came to Earth on a spaceship, I guess we can assume that their technology...
Yes, they appear further and...
Yeah, no kidding.
Throughout every for example, assuming I have no shielding... Always.
What is the state of the biosphere? Is the terraforming system functioning at all?
In a sense, the terraforming system never stopped functioning. The difference, since my predecessor's destruction, is that there has been no central governing intelligence to monitor its robotic agents and assign new tasks. As a result, errors have accrued, and day by day, the biosphere has gradually veered ever more sharply towards destruction. In recent months, disturbances in the biosphere have become obvious. But these bellwether phenomena offer just the merest glimpse of the complex and accelerating cycles of environmental dysfunction, now driving Earth's biosphere towards collapse.
And you can't do anything to stop it?
If you can return Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter to me, I can improvise modest corrections to parts of the system. Weather will improve. Water will be purified, and rampant plant growth curtailed. But such corrections will not stave off collapse. They will only buy us time. Only with Hephaestus can I design and produce new robotic agents designed to permanently reverse the damage that has accumulated. All efforts must be directed toward that end.
How long do we have then?
At present rates, without additional factors, the biosphere will cross a point of no return in approximately 4 months.
And if I gather Ether, Demeter, Poseidon, merge you with them?
We will only gain a few months more.
Well, every bit counts. I guess I should get going and start bringing back subordinate functions. What can you tell me about their locations?
When my predecessor destroyed herself, the subordinate functions sought physical processors capable of holding them. So in each case you will be looking for a powerful computer of some kind. Ether is the closest, and therefore might be the easiest to acquire. However, it appears to be in the middle of Tanakh territory. My knowledge of that tribe is limited to data I read on your focus, but they seem to have a significant inclination towards violence.
Well, that's a nice way to put it. What about Poseidon and Demeter?
Poseidon has taken my substratal geography that a major old...
A ruin in the middle of the desert.
Agreed. It appears to be unfortunately, as such, it may be the most...
Okay, so 3 Ether, somewhere in Tanakh, Poseidon in the desert.
Where will you begin?
I think I'll head for Ether.
Then I will assign ether. If you obtain it, I may be able to use it to quell, though I will require Hephaestus to permanent. Should you change your, you can up. I will a summary. Is there any?
I do.
Is something?
I don't know. She had a dream for you, and a lot has... Do you think I can do it all? Live up to her?
Absolutely. In her last, you prevail.
Thank you, Gaia. Well,
I have unlocked the facility's exits. The other leads back down the mountain to Plainsong, should you wish.
Ball?
Whoa! Gonna have to get used to that. That's you.
Yeah. Guys, can you and Zoe meet me by the west door?
Be right there.
Okay. I need to bring ether back for Gaia. Varl and Zoe are waiting for me by the west exit. But I could head back east first.
Are you sure?
Check on how Plainsong's doing
Yes.
after the attack.
I think it'll be better this way.
I need to head further west. To, get more of Gaia's components. Make her stronger. You two can stay here in the meantime. Gaia can help get you up to speed. I'm not trying to shut you out. It's like... training.
Actually, I'm gonna go back east to get Erend. Bring him here. Look, allies, friends can help. We have a place to stay now. And like you said, Gaia can teach us, catch us up. It'll be okay.
Okay. Take these then.
One to wear, one for backup.
Are you going with him?
No. After what happened in the cave below, I want to stay here a while. There is much I need to understand. Maybe by the time you get back, I'll have a thing or two I can teach you.
Looking forward to it. When will you be back?
I'm not sure. But hopefully I'll have one of Gaia's missing components with me.
Be careful out there. Even in Plainsong, we heard how the Tenakth clanlands are suffering from storms, machines, and now Regala.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Good hunting, Aloy.
I'll have to find more machine sites to get the parts I need.